this is something that she needs to work on, because in order to for this union to really actually happen, there needs to be balance between feminine and masculine energies. And I have, like from this card, I have this feeling that the divine feminine learned to survive in this very patriarchal world. She learned to be more on her masculine side, and this is something what's keeping her away from this union at the moment. Also, what she's not aware of is this is another major arcana, and the divine feminine has two major arcana. She has the Emperor and the Hermit. And the Hermit is someone who is just in his shell. Like here we can see we have a turtle and his heading is his shell. And this is this resonates for me very well with these two cards, because here we have someone very shy, someone who needs to observe us, and as you can see, she's observing, she's looking, and she's trying to learn, and she's trying to she's giving herself a time to see whether she can trust it or not. And here we have this very strong independent energy saying, I don't need you, I can survive by myself, I'm okay. And whether we want it or not, this is something that is causing this shell growing over us, yes, that we hiding ourselves in this shell of of independence, of distrust. And I think that what's important is just going within, especially with this energy of the Tower, that there will be some huge release, to go within and try to transform this energy to our benefit as much as it's possible. Yeah, because this is something that we may not be exactly aware of very well. Yeah. Yeah, because this is one thing, is that this is something that she's not exactly aware of, but I think that it's because it resonates very well with something that it's keeping her away from the union. It's because she's unaware of, and this is something what keeps her away from the union, that she needs to open herself more. She has a lot of light inside her, and she's able to light the way for others as well. She has this light here, and she can give this light away for others, but she needs to open herself to this. And here in the middle we have also these two cards of let's say communication, and this is the message that divine masculine is sending to divine feminine, not necessarily on the third dimension, but it may be like on a spiritual level. We can see here a character that is just in a trouble, I would say. We can see the stars, so stars are guiding him. He has guidance, so he won't be lost. He will be able to find his way from this broken caps to this beautiful horizon behind the mountains. But it's taking some time, so he will definitely need some time. He needs to go within. We can see that this creature has closed eyes, so it's a reflection. to reflect on certain things, especially that this energy is present here, and it will destroy some things in both feminine and masculine lives. So there is this need for reflection, and we consider the hermit here, so it's going within as well and trying to find this light in the new situation. And he's also in the need of traveling. It's as well inside like outside, because we have this travel card as well. So it's emotional travel, but it can also be travel like in this 3D world, travel to, as I said, new place, or temporary or for longer term. And also what I feel about this card, because we can see these different colors, I can see like a lot of greens. It's I feel it's about heart chakra. It's, as I said, about opening hearts. Yes, we have exactly the same colors in this card, the Lovers, which is telling us about the freedom. And for me, working on opening his heart and crown chakra as well, and third eye, because we can see all these colors here, and sacral chakra. This work, this energy are going to bring him some liberation and freedom. But he needs to make this travel, like this Lover's card. This swans, we can see that they are flying. They are flying somewhere. They're flying somewhere, but they are flying together. They traveling. But before this happens, and he wants that, he needs to have this travel by himself to find himself in this new situation. Because a lot of things that he holds very, very dear to him, very important, is gonna change. And divine feminine has this card. For me, it seems like she goes into open, yes. And I mean, it's not happening maybe in the third dimension, because in the third dimension she's still a little bit holding herself back. She's a little bit shy. But somewhere on the spiritual level, she's like opening herself, and she's going out into the open, and she's very self-confident, as we can see here, and she's just stepping out to the world, and she's just looking for divine masculine, and her body language for me is saying, so I'm here, but where are you? And he is traveling now, yes, and it looks like he's traveling away from her, but it's not something that he wants to cut himself away from her, but this is something he needs to do by himself, like with this 8 of Cups, in order to get here, so that they can travel together. So this energy is a little bit impatient. As we know, divine feminine is a little bit ahead of divine masculine, and this can cause a little bit of impatience on her side. So I think it's important to relax, and here we have this overall energy. I mean, the card from the bottom of this deck was this, and here we see some very beautiful musician playing his very spiritual instrument, and I think that this is something that brings us energy of relaxation and of patience, of peacefulness. And here we have this beautiful orange color, and what I can say, it's like for both of them, I think what's also important is working on their solar this, sorry, sacral chakra, and it's exactly like this instrument is also placed in, let's say, this part of body where this sacral chakra is, and I think for both of the divine masculine and divine feminine, it's important to work on this. And this is, I know I look at some other videos of other readers, and this is something that it's coming up and coming up and coming up all the time, sacral chakra. So I think that for both of them at the moment to go beyond this tower energy, this stress here, this anxiousness a little bit, it's going important to do the work on the sacral chakra, well, to gain this peace and relax and patience, because we both have some work to do, and we just need to share love, to send ourselves love, and not to be too so attached to the results, and rather to detach ourselves from the results, from expectations, because this is what the unconditional love is about. Okay, I think this is all I have today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that it helped to some of you, and maybe there is some useful information for you in the description box, so please go and check that. And love to you all. And I think I'll be maybe doing also weekly readings, so please join me if you're interested. Thank you. Bye.